RollFare, a D&D podcast. Thank you so much to everyone who's been listening to us. We really appreciate it. And please give us a like on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you do your social media. And also check out our website. Tell us how we're doing. We'd love to hear from you. As always, we'll introduce ourselves. My name's Devin. I am the Dungeon Master.
I'm Ryan. I play Alton, the Tiefling.
I'm Brad. I play Arden, the Wizard.
I'm Kayla. I play Kaiji, the Tabaxi.
I'm Austin. I play Sheru, the Turtle.
I'm Ben. I play Raina, the Human Ranger.
I'm Asar. I play I'm Sarah. I play Asar, the Fire Genasi.
Our curse. Our curse is we can never remember our key names.
Oh, no.
It will always happen to one of us. I guarantee it. And then we do have a guest joining us for this session. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Will, and I'll be playing Tristan.
Nice.
Indeed. So, starting back up from where we left off last time, the party is in the Zumaji mine. Technically just Zumaji proper, the town that is really just a mass dwelling place of slaves, essentially. And they are here looking for Tristan, the person that Kaiji and her crew were originally supposed to help break out. And they are in the process of going to the Warden's tower and have developed a plan that will hopefully work. And we're picking up with them heading that way now. So, we just recently disguised ourselves.
Was there an actual plan?
Kind of was. We'll see. We'll see how it works.
Right.
But so we're picking up there. What are you guys doing?
And this was, I think it was in the morning, right?
No.
Yes.
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, yeah, because we slept and then yeah. So we're going human style, right?
Yeah, so you, Arden and I are the slave masters. We've got Sharu and Alton are our bodyguards, servants per se, and the two girls we are going to be showing off essentially as wares to get in. Roll call. We had you were going by Ashen, you were going by
Dugan.
Oh yes, you were going by
Remember that?
Banguda.
Banguda.
And I was going by Varhayal, Totuga de Sanfranza. Varhayal.
Sure.
Okay, so Sharu here is going to go by Sharu.
Varhayal.
What is your fake name again?
I'm just kidding. You'll go by Raphael.
What?
Pankuda.
Pan.
It means fern, if that's easier.
I've never heard of a turtle named Raphael.
I am from the eastern islands, very south in distant land.
Yeah, it's not a very
Okay,
common-
so Sharu is going to be,
known as
like he
Raphael.
said, entertaining.
Yes.
If we actually make it inside the Warden's tower, then what?
Yeah, what are we trying to gain?
We are trying to look for any sort of holding cells to try and find Tristan.
So we trying to be people of importance and attempting to gain access to this?
So I didn't really think this far ahead, actually. I thought about getting in. I imagined we'd find them and get out.
I already love it. This plan is
but I
going to work
don't.
perfectly.
Do we have any idea where in the tower you would be, or are we going to just spend hours in there?
I have absolutely
searching?
no idea.
Perhaps we should investigate the Warden's tower a bit before we enter it.
That would probably be smart.
We can
Because
watch,
if
see
we are
who
going to be
enters and
sold as
exits.
sex
And...
slaves, I'd rather us get in and out very quickly.
Is that the entertainment you were asking about?
Sex slaves?
You
or-
wanted to be in
I want to be entertained.
entertainment. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
It won't be hard.
I think a better disguise if I am your manservant. I am Rafael Tortuga, caretaker of Arden the Wizard.
I like that. That has a really nice ring to it. Can we keep that for forever?
No.
Okay.
And I think I was just going to be a bodyguard or something like that.
Yes, that's why
right? Okay.
you were still having your leather armor on just in case,
Right.
kind of thing.
If you happen to notice it.
So, yeah, we have a good explanation for that.
Okay.
I mean, so we have an idea on how to get in that may or may not work. We have no intel on the makeup of this this building as it is.
Do
I
do
have
your
no
contacts have any knowledge of that we could ask them about, or would they know anyone who could tell us of the way out of this tower, or where in the tower we might find him?
Well, there's one thing I know about, prisons and such. They like to keep, things locked up tight. So that includes
that's the
that includes information.
The purpose of a
That
prison.
includes information.
Indeed.
If people knew the layout and makeup
Well,
of
we
a
could
prison and such,
like
it might
find an
not be
off-duty
conducive
card
to-
maybe and interrogate him.
That might not be a bad idea. See if we can't find someone looks like they're some sort of a guard leaving the tower. Follow them.
Well, in the morning, then we're not going to find anyone
Yeah,
drunk.
we might need to actually wait out a little longer than originally anticipated.
How about we do this?
Well,
Let's have a scouting party of just us two, Raynor. And since we're probably going to be fine because of our upbringing, but let's just scout around, come back, then we have a plan. How about that?
alternatively, in our disguises, we could split half and half since there's 2 humans, 2 bodyguards, and 2 sex slaves.
I am not a bodyguard. I am a manservant.
Yes, he is my manservant.
He carries all the wizarding things on the backpack, and
That's right.
That's fair.
That's
That's
true.
fair.
he's
Although we do use your body as a guard when we
Rafael Tortuga, the walking luggage of Arden.
It is a noble cause, and I will bear it diligently. Diligently. That's the word.
With dignity.
With dignity.
One of those two.
With something.
There'd be a
Alright.
lot more dignity.
Anyway, I just want to see what we're up against and then go
Yeah.
from there.
So split in half. One goes one way, one goes the other. Meet in the middle.
Where
What
is the
could go
middle?
wrong?
I mean, walking around the building is only going to get us so much information. I feel like we need to either talk with someone who, is inside consistently, or we need to get in ourselves. I don't know if... But we could scout around outside at the
assume
very
that
least,
getting
see what they have in the way of guards, rotations and such.
Getting in is probably easy. Getting out is most likely the hardest part.
Like I said, prisons like to keep things in.
Mm-hmm.
Not hard to get in, hard to get out.
So
right, let's
we
go.
need to be ready for a fight then.
I'm always ready for a fight.
I really wish
Let's try and keep casualties to a minimum if possible.
there was some blue I could wear right now. These are so bland.
Well, I think you and I were going to just wear our normal clothes.
I thought
'cause
we
we're
were
not-
we're
We're not going to be, part of the
We're
slave.
wearing the drab.
No, so they...
Well, then
are
let me
going to be
change
in
then
drag.
real quick.
Well, yeah, why? We made it all the way out.
I don't know. I just...
Okay.
I'm old. Shush. Don't question your elders.
Insight check.
Every freaking time.
What's your passive insight?
Oh my god.
10? That's terrible.
You have no idea what he's talking about. If there's anything to talk about anyway.
Mine's 11. Ha! I beat you by 1.
No, I was just joking. So as he said, don't
Yeah,
question
I
your
know.
elders. I figured I'd have to.
Just cause.
If you have any issues to bring up with Arden, I will be his spokesman. Please come to me for contacting Arden.
Honestly,
I
if
like this so
anyone-
much.
If anyone is going to try and get inside a little bit to kind of snoop around and get out, you're probably a little bit better equipped for that than I am.
I do have a new ability since our last encounter that I can change my appearance. So if I can see a guard, I can pretend to be them.
That actually could work to our advantage.
Well, let's
We
go
can
for
try
a
it.
walk. See what we see.
Yes, let's go scope it out.
Are we all going then? We
We're gonna do 2 parties. Is that what you wanted right now?
seize the
Or
opportunity.
stay
if it
together. It was
presents
just a
itself.
suggestion.
Let's just stay together because splitting up is never a good idea for us. Let me change.
Change it real quick.
Okay, and so you change. Are you changing your appearance as well? Or are you?
No, I'm just going right into just my blue
Sounds good.
robes and everything.
Okay. So you guys begin making your way towards the tower. You see it looming in the distance from where you currently are. It takes you probably 15 minutes or so to get over there, and you get up to the main thoroughfare where most of the merchants are selling, the precious stones and whatnot, and exchanging for various materials. And why don't you guys do just a group investigation or perception check?
These always go well.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh shoot. Sorry, what? Which check?
So let's make it an investigation.
Okay. That's better for me. So.
What'd you get?
19.
19, okay.
19.
19,
14.
14.
15.
5.
That's Sarah's job.
Rainer's just
17.
really stressed about any of us.
Okay, sounds good.
My
So
plan was just to go in and somehow get out magically. I don't know.
We'll just wing it.
he's not used to being in a town. He's used to just being
I'm not
in the
used to
middle of
having a
nowhere.
plan.
Wouldn't call this a plan.
So there's our title. We call this a plan. So you guys, as you are looking around this, you're looking at the front gate, and as you can see, these walls are about 15 feet high, as I mentioned in the previous session, and you see essentially two towers that kind of take up where the gate would be, and then on the sides you see 2 more towers, kind of where the walls angle away from where you're looking. Looking at this, just kind of this general shape, you imagine that this is built in some sort of geometric shape, like a pentagon, hexagon, something like that. And these towers are there overlooking the rest of the town. Based on what you're looking at as far as the guards, you see that there's guards at each tower, some patrolling along the walls, but it doesn't seem overly infested, if you will, with guard activity. Just enough to kind of observe what's going on. And they're looking out at the town itself, almost as if they're just checking to make sure everything is okay, no disturbances, kind of an eagle's eye view over what's going on.
So they're not really looking inside the compound very much, just more on the outside.
Mm-hmm. That's about all you can tell at this point. You don't really see anyone going in and out unless they're guards.
Sheru is going to get to the front of the party and kind of march towards the gates very confidently, and then shouts as loud as he can, Announcing Arden the Magnificent. And while doing so, I pull out a little bag of sand. And I bring it out and I try to make it
Oh,
spark.
immediately I
Make a. What am I gonna have you make here? This is gonna be fantastic.
So, reactions.
Yeah, it's gonna be some sort of reaction.
I gotta see if I
here.
notice, I guess.
I want you to make a performance check
Oh shoot.
with disadvantage.
I'm going to channel divinity and become proficient in performance for 10
Okay.
minutes.
Wait, you're doing performance.
Yes.
Oh no. me.
Bear with
I
me.
don't
And
know.
then you're probably gonna.
I'm gonna have you make an. What's your passive insight?
11.
11. And what was your performance?
13.
13. Okay. I'm going to say that you miss
Oh no.
this display, if you will, of him throwing the sand in the air. And so you toss this sand in the air, and you just see it fly and then fall. And just falls right into the dirt of the street.
Glancing around, I look at my bag. Did I grab the wrong one? Oh, sorry. One moment. I reach in, grab my other bag of sand.
Try again. He does have two.
Announcing Arden.
Since I saw him trying again, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make his voice boom.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I can only do it with my voice.
Yeah,
so
you can't do
never
it.
mind.
I was actually going to use thaumaturgy myself,
there
so
you go.
Yeah,
there we
he
go.
can do it.
Using the thaumaturgy, same thing. Announcing Arden, the magnificent wizard.
The magnet.
And now,
What?
if I can see it this time,
Introduce him as a wizard. Excellent.
this is the worst.
Screwed.
He comes bearing exotic individuals.
So,
Oh no!
I would
This
say-
is what we were scouting, and now we're
going in.
wow. Went way off the rails.
I think my plan was better.
Okay, so I would say at this point you notice what's going on. You're a little bit like panic stricken, and you can decide if you want to make that sparkle or not.
I will make it sparkle.
Okay.
We're just gonna own it. We're gonna see.
Commit to the bit.
Yeah, we just gotta see what happens.
So,
Oh no!
so you throw the sand a second time, and it sparkles, does its little thing, and then the guards are like, "Who?"
Arden, the magnificent wizard, traveler of the plains, and we bring exotic wares to be traded.
Should somebody stop him? I feel.
Well, he's your slave.
Oh God.
For the first time at a loss
Arden's.
for words. Yes, I
Shut him
am.
up.
Thank you, Raphael.
Of course, of course.
um,
I bow to Arden and I kind of gesture towards him, towards the front.
Okay.
Oh no! This is not good.
Raina is trying to look as kind of straight-faced and calm as possible, but inside he is just a mix of confusion and rage.
Arden is like so scared right now because he's outed as a wizard already. Like,
Act calm.
I'm
act
instinctively reaching for the cloak that I am not wearing.
oh yeah.
So you see a couple of guards approach up to you, and they say, "You really a wizard?"
I am a simple man with many
Talents.
talent. Yes, talents. Hello, I'm Arden. Well, very nice to meet you. This is Raphael. He likes to just over-exaggerate things, and
My master is a most proficient individual, and he is very excellent at what he does.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Well, 11.
Okay.
Did you roll 2 ones?
I rolled a 1 and a 9.
I think we want you to roll low, though, right?
With persuasion.
Well, because we don't want Cheryl persuading.
Oh
Arthur
yeah,
and a wizard.
yeah, that's true. We don't. Dang it. Wait,
Um,
I don't know. It's right in the middle. So
So they look at you and they say, we've been looking for a wizard, actually.
Okay. I can help you find one.
Oh, don't make yourself less than what you are. You are the magnificent Arden.
Raphael, you're embarrassing me a little bit. I'm blushing on the inside, but I appreciate all the kind words. Would you be willing to let us inside and chat for a minute? And
Absolutely. They grab you by the arm. No, not in like an arresting sort of way. They just kind of wrap their arms around your shoulder and they say, "Our master Kranich has seriously been wanting to find someone who is proficient in the arcane arts."
Rue, what did you do?
I thought this was the plan. This is how we were scouting.
Kraynik.
Oh my gosh, I guessed that the first time, legit.
You did? Nice.
I was
what was his name?
I was like, this is going to be some weird, funky spelling. And so I'm just like, oh, I bet it's like this with K's.
You're spot on. Kraynik. Kraynik.
I don't like Kranich already.
I don't think you like Shrew either.
Oh man, Shrew is.
Yeah, I'm going to turn to Rainer. I'm going to say,
Shrew.
Master, why does he allow his slave to speak so freely?
I am no mere
Shut up, slave.
I am
Yes,
a man servant.
Just give him a smack.
Just be happy I gave you a name.
Oh gosh, that's so bad. Oh man.
And like under my breath, I just turned to it and I was like freaking out here, man. Just be calm. Be cool. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to
Oh,
hurt
no,
you,
you're
man.
good. I was expecting it.
Oh, I'm Raina. I'm travel along with the amazing wizard Arden. And yes, we're coming along with him.
I'd say the cat's out of the bag, but it's a little on the nose coming from me.
So they look at you and they're like, "Sir, Arden, magnificent wizard, is this true?"
apparently so. It is true. I have very loudmouth friends.
We heard about your master Kranich actually needing a wizard, and that is exactly why we have come.
Make a deception check with advantage.
Am I next to him?
I guess we're just gonna have to.
I would say so, probably.
We're just gonna have to go with that.
Can I give him guidance?
I think I'm really sweating here, guys.
That was actually super.
Man,
It's just not hot in here.
19.
Okay.
I actually got 2 19s.
Sounds good. Let me re-roll their thing. They look at you and they're like, okay, yeah, come on in. The more the merrier. The Kranich is he's looking for some people who can help. So
we love helping.
I sure hope you do. We're you're in for quite a treat, I think.
All right.
And
I hope so.
Well,
So-
if the wizard can't help, the 2 or 3 of us that are clerics could.
Shut up, slave. Sorry, that was reaction. Felt so good.
So they lead you into the courtyard here, and you see, looking at the interior, this is a pentagon in shape. You see several buildings inside of here along the walls. A large main courtyard. You see some guards who are doing just skirmishes of sorts and honing their skills. And then in the center, along the back wall, this would be the southeast wall. You've got the tower itself, rising up 25 feet. And it's split into 2 sections. One that has the upper part that rises all the way up to 25 feet, and then one that is a little bit lower, about 20 feet high, that branches forward and then down. So you've got kind of a balcony that sits there. On the left-hand side of this, so this would be the just north of the tower. You've got a building that is modest. It's mud brick, and you're not 100% sure what its function could be. And then you have one on the direct opposite side, so to the south, that is fairly well taken care of. It looks somewhat lavish, maybe a couple stories high. On the north, what direction is this? Let me pull up my map so I'm actually looking at things. On the northeast side, you've got, so this is directly to your left. You've got what looks to be the barracks that the guards stay in. You see them coming in and out. And then directly to your right, you see a fairly large building that looks to serve as multi-purpose. You see what looks to be food and drink being transported in and out. And you see the smokestacks of cooking. So this seems to be some sort of kitchen or bakery, as well as some sort of brewery, possibly, all in one.
I do turn to one of the guards. I'm like, so, I mean, we haven't been here before. What do we... Maybe you could just give us a little bit of a tour. We're headed towards the main building? The big tower, right?
Oh, yes. We'll bring you in with an audience with Krennic right away.
Okay, what are these other buildings all for? I know this one looks like it's probably a barracks. That one you probably get the grub from. Just kind of, I'm sorry, from where I'm from, it's kind of well known to get to know your surroundings a little bit.
Yeah, sure. And so just with how good you rolled earlier, surprisingly, they're just like, they seem really excited to actually have found something that is worth bringing to Krennic. Really excited.
I'm not excited.
And so they point off to the building that would be just to the south of the tower. They say that is Master Krennic's housing for his harem. His 3 wives live there. And then just to the north is the dungeon.
Very well, okay.
Then obviously this is the barracks to your left. And to your right is the essentially the kitchen. They prepare all the food for Krennic and his guests.
Are there a bunch of slaves around too, or is it just guards?
Pretty much. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. 13.
So as you look around, you mostly see guards. You see what looks to be maybe some political emissaries of some sort every now and again, or a merchant that is, maybe higher up, more well equipped as far as the goods that they are selling. But besides that, you don't see much. You don't really see anyone who could be a slave, perhaps. Maybe some people in the kitchens, but nothing else really stands out to you there.
Well, those house looks mighty comfortable. Kind of jealous I'm not one of his wives. Beats living. I better be living on the road as I do. But
They are. His harem is very well loved. They are his, not just his wives, but his trusted confidants, and they serve in political capacities as well. Each one is dedicated to a different element of maintaining the city, from preparing the soldiers to, establishing the infrastructure to establishing trade and the economy. Each of them serves a purpose.
that's most impressive. Yeah, well, I'll lead on. We would much like to get a move on to meet Master Krennic.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
very
certainly.
excited to meet him. Oh, so excited. Thank you, Raphael.
Of course. I lean over to Arden and whisper, while you're there, perhaps see if you can ask for a human, T'Chawi human, to be used for back-breaking labor back in the home isles. Perhaps he might bring back out Tristan for trade.
I will try. It might end up being me.
So the guards lead you in to the main tower. As you enter, you see a simple room. It is not fancy in any way, shape, or form. In the front section, you see a large stone table that has benches.
Table, of course.
It has benches along each corner. It's a square table. And then in the back, you see what looks to be a simple throne of some sort. And no indication of lavish decorations, anything like that. It's very functional as what appears to be a meeting room and a throne room of some sort. And so they lead you in, and they say, wait here. We will go and get Master Kranic, and or I will go and get Master Kranic, one of them says, and then the other one stays there with you, and you see a couple other guards in there. They leave you there for the time being.
I am going to... I can do once per long rest, a ritual cast at the speed of the casting time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
It's one action, so 6 seconds, basically.
Okay. What's the range on that?
It is 30 feet
30
from
feet?
myself.
Okay. So as you...
I'd like to walk around and just, if I can not get...
Just wander around.
Yeah, just wander
Looking
around,
around.
especially the throne. I want to see if there's anything like...
Yeah. So
hanging
as
there.
you cast that, there's an immediate blip, several blips actually,
Oh.
above you, and you detect that it's probably about 20 feet or so above you, and all sorts of different schools of magic, evocation, enchantment, illusion, all sorts of different things.
Lots of blips?
Mhm.
Oh, no.
And
It seems like it's a floor above or
a couple floors.
a couple floors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, but as far as the room itself, you're not picking up any indication of magic.
Okay.
I want to slide over to Asar, just in case the plan has to go the way that we planned the plan to go. Fair warning, don't eat anything they give you, and especially do not drink anything they give you if we get separated from these four.
That is good advice. Thank you.
Anytime.
He seems to be a collector. I can sense several magical, probably items up above us.
Are you saying this out loud to
Yep.
like the group
Mm-hmm.
with the guards being able to hear you?
Well, no, it's so that I can... I'm hoping to just so they can hear me and not the guards.
Oh, is there a like a teapot or something to serve tea in?
There's nothing here.
Okay.
It's a simple table, no decorations of any kind in the room, no evidence of cutlery, anything like that.
Okay.
I'll just take up position facing the guards as if I'm bodyguarding,
Okay,
basically.
sounds good.
I am going to sit on the throne.
Are you?
Yes.
So,
This appears to be my seat. I will sit upon it.
so you, oh gosh.
He's an old man. He kind of needs to sit.
So
I
one
do apologize.
one thing that as you were getting close to the throne, the guards do say, "Excuse me, sir. You, we would ask that you stay in this section near the table."
Oh, understood.
And this is before you sit on the throne.
Yeah.
Do you still go to sit on the throne?
Man, I am... Hold on. Hold on.
So while he's looking that up or doing whatever he's doing, while they're distracted, I'm gonna go to Mossy and Asar and hand them both a Theki root. And I tell them I try to do this secretively.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, great.
So on one of the guards, I'm going to try to cast
18.
Charm Person
Okay.
as stealthily as I
Oh,
can,
no.
so that the other one doesn't notice.
Sleight of hand check.
18 on mine. And I tell him, this will protect you from poisonous or toxic substances for about 8 hours. So do with it what you may.
Does that include?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's called Fecky root.
Thank you. Yeah.
How do you spell that?
So
You can find it in the D&D Beyond.
14
Okay.
Not a sponsor.
sleight of hand.
Theki.
Sounds good. So you're able to cast it on one of them. And
Yeah, I'm just going to turn to one.
Go up to one and then say, sorry, I was under the impression that this was my seat at the moment because of my great status.
No.
okay. Let me pull up Charm Person. I just need to remind myself of how that works.
This is gonna go so bad.
So for an hour, if they make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Asa is going to just quietly cast Mage Armor on herself.
What's your spell save DC?
It's got to save a 14.
Sleight of hand check if you're trying to hide it.
Oh.
It's got to beat a 14.
Okay, that is a fail.
Yes.
Nice.
So for an hour, they're charmed.
And once after the hour goes, they
And then
know
once
they
the
were
hour goes,
charmed.
they know that they've been charmed. But I'm hoping that an hour will go as time.
this is gonna go great.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
But
Sounds
it is concentration, I believe.
So he looks at you and you just see that his countenance appears a little bit more relaxed now, and he's like, I appreciate it, sir. I definitely can see where you got that misunderstanding. But this is Master Kranik's throne, and we do have to insist that you not sit there or explore nearby.
Understood. Can you tell me a bit about Kranik?
Well, sure. I mean, Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage here.
Okay. It doesn't look like it's concentration. Which I thought it would be, but nope. It just lasts for an hour. This is persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion with advantage. Okay. Oh, come on.
I got an 18, by the way.
Okay, you're good.
Got an 18 and a 19, so
Nice.
23.
Okay. So he looks at you and he's like, I'm sure I can tell you a little bit. So Master Kranik and his family have been here since the fall of the T'Chawi Empire. Their family was rewarded for their honorable service in the overthrow of the T'Chawi, and they received this land here. Of course, they're of a noble Yabankichi heritage, and they've essentially been running this mine since the fall, and have been doing it quite well.
I can see that. It looks like things are going well.
Oh, indeed. We have grown significantly, despite the bandit activity.
What bandit activity? Is there anything specific? Does it seem to be getting more and more attacks, or?
Oh,
about the
always. Things have been a little slower these days for as far as deliveries go. I mean, sometimes a food shortage every now and again, but most of the time we do okay, and we just need to end whatever bandit activities are going, and I imagine that's probably what he's looking for you, looking to have you under his pay, if you will.
Yeah. What happens? Have you ever met anybody else with arcane abilities?
Every now and again.
And what's happened to them?
Usually just a hello, take care, and be on your way. Most are willing to do a little something, but we're smaller than most like to work with that we've come across. But again, it is very rare for one of arcane skill to pass through here.
Yes. I hope he hasn't embellished more than. I hope to help as much as possible.
Indeed. Well, I'm sure you'll be wonderful. I can
He is
see just by
wonderful.
looking at you.
I
I can assure
have
you
been
Auden
called
is
wonderful.
wonderful.
Yes. Other things as well, but Sure.
So this isn't Alton asking, it's just me asking, but when you said the fall of the Tuchawi, do you mean when the Yuan-Ti were overthrown?
Yeah, so
Okay.
the Yuan-Ti were the Tuchawi, and are, essentially what generally would be known as part of this history is that the Yuan-Ti came about because the Tuchawi people, the nobles of that time, they were trying to get more power. They were essentially lusting on arcane power, growing fat on it, so to speak. And they eventually started turning towards these, I guess, evil enchantments and started twisting themselves into the Yuan-Ti. And all of the people that they had conquered up to that point started to rebel, and the Yabankichi were essential in their overthrow.
Okay. Yeah, so Alton's just thinking that's kind of ironic. Just that his family was rewarded when the Tieflings were the ones that actually did it.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Okay, anyone else doing anything here?
Arden is trying not to pee his pants.
Okay, so as you guys continue sitting in the room, you hear footsteps coming from the stairs towards the back of the room. And as the footsteps kind of grow louder and louder, you see this man who has an almond-like skin, small of statures, maybe like 5'3", and wears a very simple outfit. Very utilitarian, purpose for working or fighting of some sort. And it's very lean, very, very strong looking. And he looks over at directly at you, Arden. He says, "So, I understand you know a little bit about the arcane. I would be interested to know what you have learned, what you know, and how you can be of assistance to me." And we're going to end the session there. Oh, thanks for listening.
You have been listening to RollFare, a D&D podcast. Produced, recorded, and mixed by SF Shields. Executive produced by the RollFare team. Copyright 2021 by RollFare LLC. All rights reserved. Visit us online at rollfare.com.